everyone to Digital's online training, the best place you can come to learn digital skills. So we are going straight to our overview for Pixellab application. So this is our Pixellab work area. So without wasting much time, I want to let us know that this Pixellab application is divided into, let me just say, 5 different segments. Here we have the default section of our Pixellab. You can see the cursor and the down part. You can see here we have the project. Under this project we have all our saved work, the work we've done on Pixellab. So let's check. So this work I've done, I saved it as project. So if I want to save, I come here to save. Can you see my cursor? So if I want to say, let me click on save, you can see it says save as image, save as project. So if I still want to revisit my work, I will save as project. Then here are just default background, default templates here. So I will call this place a default section. So but what we are primarily talking about is our text tools in our Pixellab. This is an introductory class. I will just introduce us to where you can locate the text tools. If you are working, if you would need to type in text, you know where to go to on your Pixellab. Then before I go there, this is our text tools. Can you see the cursor on it? Then here we have the image tools, image editing tools. Here you can see where the cursor is now. So image editing tools. Anything that have to do with image, anything that have to do with drawing, sticker, shape, anything shape, image. This is the place where you can get that done in your design. Then here is our background section. Background section, if you want to change the background, etc. So then this upper section is just a general section. You can save, you can delete, you can set the size of your design. So let's go back to the main business of the day. We are going back to text editing tools. I welcome you once again to our training. So this text editing tool is a section of your Pixellab where you design your text. Anything that have to do with text is what you do here. So if you want to work on it, you click on the text editing tool. Here, the first thing we have here, we have style, which is not that important. Then the next thing we have edit. So if you want to type in the text, so you click on edit, then you delete the default. I'll put digitext. So you click on OK. So if I want to delete the text, I'll click on what? Delete. If I want to duplicate the text, I'll click on what? Duplicate. Can you see? If I want to duplicate, I'll keep on duplicating. If you check, you can see I'm able to duplicate like 4 of that. Do you get it? So then here it said to front. So all this, if I want to bring one up, or if I want to bring one, if I want to be like a layer, okay, you want to be at the bottom, you want to be at the top, this is what you use it. You can see to the front, to the back if you want. If I want this to come to the back of any other one here, I'll just click on to the back and it will come to the back. Then positioning. So if you want to adjust the positioning of your design to the top, down, sideways, can you see? So this is where you get it done. Then relative positioning. I want to move to the center, sideways, to the bottom, to the top, upper part, to the center. So this is where you get that one done. Then the size of our design, you get it done here. Then padding, see, you see. Then the color of our design, you can adjust it here. So let me put it on black. Now I want to say this: if you want to enter color code, what you need to do is to click on the plus sign. Can you see? So when you click on the plus sign, you can adjust your color here. Can you see the various options there? You can adjust your color here. Can you see what I'm doing? Then look at the upper part here. Nice. So if you click, you can enter your color code here. In our earlier class, we talked on the website. You will see different color codes. So if you have any code you want to use, you can enter it here. And if you are working, you already have some colors or something on your work area, and you want to pick either of the color, you can come here. This one is color picker. You click and you pick the color. Assuming I have so many design on my work area now, you can see I'll be able to pick the color, but this is the only color here I can pick. You can move this to the side. If I want to pick this center color on that design, I'll just click here. Okay, you see it has been reflected here. You can see this is the section we highlighted. This section I'm editing. If I want to edit any other section there, I'll just move it there, then I'll start editing that one. So you get. Then it is scroll down. Then texture. Texture is just okay. It says select image. Let me demonstrate the textures part of it. Let me just select anything I have here. Let me select this. So you can see. So it has changed the texture of this section I highlighted. The opacity. If I want to adjust how clear the design will be, either to make it faint or not, can do that here. So remember, we are still working on text editing too. Then if you want to rotate your design, so this is the aspect we use. Then mask, I think we'll be talking about that one possibly in another segment of our class. Mask and visual tool. So then if you want to change the font, you can change the font here. Then I need to talk about this. If you download any font, this is where you come to my font to work on your font. The one you downloaded will appear here under my font. So take note of that. Then the bold style, then the curve. Let's see. Can you see that? Okay. Then the background. Okay, this section I'm working on now, I want to give it a new background. Like the one we did the other time, you can also click here and select and work on your design. Color code, if you want to pick color, the same thing is applicable here. Then you can come to gradient if you want to work on a mixture of color or a mixture of design. Can you see? Then alignment, if you want to align to the center or other parts. Inline spacing. Then stroke. So let's see what stroke will give us. Can you see? So on your own, you can just go through all these. Inner shadow, the other options here. perspective, emboss, 3D rotate. Are you getting it? So there are a lot of options here. You can just on your own just rush through it and see the possibilities of this part of Pixellab. So without wasting much time, I will go to image tool here. I will call it image editing tool here. This section. Okay. Now on this section we can import image, we can draw, we can add shape. The bizarre tool is also there. So let me delete this. Then the arrow section is here. So I call it image editing tool. So let me import one image and let's see what we can do with it. Okay, let me import this burger. Okay, so let me point our attention to what we have here. I can delete just like what we have under text editing tool. Everything is still present here. As you can edit your image, you can also edit your text. The same option is applicable. So if I click on this image, this burger, now you can see options to edit it is here. So if I want to duplicate, check, I've actually been able to duplicate it. So if I want to delete any, I'll just select the one I want to delete and click on delete. So let me select on delete this. Then we've explained the positioning. Okay, color. I think that won't be necessary. But if you can, depending on what you are doing, then color filter. Can you see this? Can you see this? Color filter. Can you see? The strokes. So there are a lot of possibilities on this app. You can just go through it, then see what you can do. Then the next one we are going to talk about is the background. So if I want to import any background to my design, I'll need to just come here. If I want to make it transparent, if I want to choose a kind of the image size, then this is the background section here. Get it? So if I want an image that is already here, then if I want to import the background I want to use, let me say white background. Okay, this is another background. Do I have any background here already? So I don't think so. So okay, let me just use this. Let me just cut this and use. Can you see this? So let's assume I'm using this background. So here majorly is where you get your background. Then before I round up this section, then if you look at the top here, that is our layer. Let me click it. So from this our layer, all the work you are doing, all the section you created, you see the layers here, and from here you can merge, you can hide. So okay, let me hide the burger. So if you look at here, you can hide it. Hence it's no more there. So if I want to hide it, so and if I want to key the burger to the something, I will just click here, this section. So I think that will be all because of our time on this section. So meet you in the next section. Thank you.